Hello, hello, hello. I am live. Yes, I am alive. I am live. I am talking to you right now from my home studio here in St. Louis, Missouri. And if you want to know about what I'm up to now, just stick around because I've got some really exciting news for you. And it's all around health. Okay, so just to get started, I want to say that I in the past have been sharing some videos with you about my health journey. And I think I started getting into some things like in January, I started talking about my health and how my body, how I was doing these different things. I got this blood work done and these diagnoses and all this stuff. And I'm trying to figure this out. I've been working with a chiropractor and, I've been doing all these things. And so I was on this journey of trying to figure out. I got diagnosed with Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disorder that has something to do with my thyroid, but I'm also going through or went through menopause. So all of my hormones have changed recently, and all these dynamics, everything's swimming around the intelligence of my own body to navigate this time in my life in a way that supports what's happening. Right? Because I am a woman and women go through many changes throughout their lifetime on their hormonal experience, right? And so I'm now finding these things out after following Dr. Mindy Pelz and listening to what she's been teaching and reading her books and attending her course and listening to her YouTube videos. I'm starting to figure it out, and I can sense that in this process, this is the way that's going to work for me to actually bring my body into healing, because it's all about metabolic stability, like getting it stabilized. So like your insulin and your glucose. And I never really thought about those things and how they affect your body, how they affect your ability to lose weight, to satiate hunger, and you know what else is really important? What times of the day do you eat? Like eating windows, right? I never really thought about that, and this whole idea around breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and how that might not be the best structure to support you in a healthy lifestyle, right? So many things are coming through. So I was on this protocol with my chiropractor, and I love Dan. Dan's an amazing guy. And for my condition, what was showing up, 80% of the people that had my symptoms, this protocol they would respond to. This would take care of it. I happen to be the 20% that are not in that camp. So we had put together this process, and I was doing all these things. And when I went and had my blood work done, my blood work came back, and lo and behold, none of my numbers had changed. Well, that's not true. They did change for the worse. They got worse. So it kind of made me think, all right, so where we're looking is not having any effect on what we're doing is not having any effect on what it is that we're looking at, right? Even though we think that this is the answer. So then I got really discouraged, and I was like, oh my gosh, now what am I going to do? I don't understand what's happening. How could I be on this protocol and taking out all of these different foods from my diet, stop eating all of this, take these supplements, da 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 da, and I am still like on fire. Like my thyroid's still on fire. So what is going on here? So I was really discouraged. And it was just about that time that I was actually going to be going to Phoenix, and I was going to meet Dr. Mindy in person. And Bob had signed me up for a course that she was teaching the day before the conference started, right? The convention started. So I went to this class, and I got to meet Dr. Mindy, and I had the opportunity to also speak to one of her coaches. And I kind of explained to her what was going on. And I said, I've been doing this protocol and da 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 da, and I just got my blood work back. And she looked at some of my things, some of my test results, and she kind of just like was saying, well, you know what? If it's not this, then possibly it's this, which is doing a heavy metal detox. So I was like, okay, So I was totally willing to try it. So actually, I am on my second month. It's a 3-day experience. I am on my second month of my heavy metal detox, and it's a very, very powerful, powerful cleansing process that I'm putting my body through. But in looking at my test results, there were some indicators that led to it might be a good idea to detox myself from heavy metals. So I've been doing that. So I started to kind of like lean a little bit more into Dr. Mindy because Dr. Mindy was focused on women's health. She was focused, like she was really desiring to understand deeply what was happening to the female body. And she, I think, is 55 now, 54. And so she's going through menopause as well. And so she's gotten really, really interested about this change in a woman's lifestyle cycle. Right. And so now she's really researching like what happens to the brain, what happens to the body when we get into menopause. And I have found that the information that she's teaching has profound effects on my physical state, my well-being. So I decided that I was going to really going to follow this protocol. So I got the heavy metal detox. I decided that I was still trying to figure out though, should I fast? Shouldn't I fast? Is it okay to fast when I'm on this detox? And all these, and then what kind of fast do I do? Because that's a lot of what Dr. Mindy teaches is fasting helps us get our metabolic processes balanced, right? When we fast, and there are so many things, I don't know how to explain them all to you right now. But the good news is I'm taking a certification class to teach this work. More than anything, I'm learning about it myself in a really deep way so that I can understand it for my own personal journey, my own personal healing. And I've been now in the course for 2 weeks, and I have learned so much, and I'm going to share with you what it is that I'm learning. And I'm not only learning for like menopausal women, but also perimenopause and cycling women. I'm learning everything, and I'm so excited about everything that I'm learning because what I truly believe, and I know that if you've been with me for a while, you know that this is true. I truly believe in the intelligence of our bodies to actually take care of our bodies and to heal our bodies. Our bodies have the ability to do it. All we have to do is we have to know how to support the body in the healing process. And that means that we need to understand the cycles that we are going through so that we can work with those cycles rather than against them. And there are certain things that we need to do at certain times of the month in order to help ourselves and to kind of activate more of this energy, more of, like when you're cycling, there's all different kinds of things that are going on because your body is actually changing every month, right? Then you go into perimenopause and it gets a little crazy. It's like, am I not? Am I? Yes, no, yes, no. It's this constant back and forth. And then you finally get over to this point of menopause where you're post-menopause and it's all kind of done and the dust kind of settles. And then you get to experience yourself now in a whole new way. Because when you hit menopause, it's not about getting your estrogen levels back to what they were when you were 20 and 30. No, no, no. You're at a whole new stage in your life. This is the way that nature has planned it for women. We go into menopause. This is a place where we kind of come out, we kind of level out, and we're at this reset. And it's really a beautiful thing. And so like our sex hormones decrease quite a bit, but other things are happening for us. Like our brain is being activated like never before. We're able to possess the brilliant mind. And so I just want to say this is such an opportunity for me. I'm excited to take you on this journey with me. I will be posting about it because I want you to understand as I am learning it. And also as I'm teaching it, I'll be learning it on a deeper level. So that's going to help me. My intention is to absolutely pass this certification class with flying colors because I do want to understand this and I do want to give good advice, good medicine when it comes to how a woman navigates her life and how she can avoid some of the pitfalls of just understanding what her body's doing so that she doesn't she doesn't make the mistakes like I made. I made some mistakes in my perimenopause. I didn't know what was going on with my body, and I didn't have a really good relationship with my body at that time. But everything, there's an opportunity. We all have the opportunity to experience something new. And this is a new opportunity for you and for me. And so I want to invite you to come along with me. I have a waiting list that you can sign up to be a part of. I do ask you to answer a couple of questions for me that just help me out and help me to get to know you a little bit more. And also fill that waiting list out, because when I start offering group coaching, you might want to be a part of that. And I would love that so much. So I'm gonna say good aloha for now, and I'm gonna do my best to keep these videos short and sweet, and say welcome to my journey, and let's heal together. It's time. All right. I love you. I love you. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.